courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. Money, he's in at point guard. He's out there with Hardaway. Grant is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Drake in at the 4.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. Yeah, turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Ball stolen.
Oh! Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy. I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
And so it's New York with it. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, it didn't seem to be much of a challenge for them in that game. It seemed like they scored at will. Not much defense that they were facing.
Yep, they had the defense on its heels early the entire game, and actually nearly the entire game, and no matter what unit was out there, looked like a mismatch to me.
It's stolen. Jumps up. Throws down the breakaway jam. Savage, that's the way to get some momentum on your side.
Absolutely. Those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt.
Ball going up court, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Knocked away. And again, New York running the court in transition. The big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, they're winning the speed game, guys, getting out in transition.
Boy, I like the energy they play with offensively, and in the open court, tremendous flow.
Here's Napier. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
Did a great job picking the defense apart, too. It wasn't just his scoring. Give him credit for his passing in that game, too.
Three-pointer. Here's Whiteside, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound, and once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Money. The feed to Kanter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Now here's Dragic, averaging 9 points per contest.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Here's Money. With both hands. Some serious agility coming out of the backcourt.
You know, that bucket might count for a little more than 2 points when he finishes with that kind of flourish.
Yeah, against a D that was already reeling a little bit. That was like a body blow.
And he gets the bucket. Napier's got his first points of the game.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
No good for Money. The Heat trail by 6. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Eric Spoelstra. And what'd you find out, Doris?
Kevin, he said he expects their interior defense to be airtight tonight. He said shot blocking is something our team can really hang its hat on. That ability to contest and deny shots inside frees us up to be more aggressive on the perimeter. So in a sense, it's really the foundation for us defensively. Guys, we'll see if they can build on that to secure the W.
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
And it's the Heat with the ball after Enes Kanter's miss. Tries it from 19. Here's Whiteside, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Strong rebounding, and he's rewarded with the easy putback.
New York leading by 4. Here's Money, and it comes off the front of the rim.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
Here's Napier, right now averaging 15 points a game. And a fast break now for New York. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
And Miami has possession following the score by New York. It's Dragic with the drive. Can't hit. Good D by Hardaway. The Knicks have gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night. Passes to Money. Shoots a three. And the shot is good. Money's got 7 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they've scored on assists today. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Napier. There's a screen. Smith wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. New York leading by 9. Here's Money. Last time 45 points for him. It's 2-on-1. Ahead. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And the defense looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Yeah, I like that. A foul to save the layup. Make him earn it at the line.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And he's good on the second. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. It's stolen. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Dragic. Good D by Hardaway.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. And let's see now which shooting guards have been on target the most over the last 10 games. And you look at Hardaway, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks.
His shooting has really been off the charts, guys, especially given that he typically operates away from the basket. I mean, those aren't all layups he's hitting.
He is pure, guys. There's no doubt about that. One of the sweetest strokes in the NBA today, if not the sweetest, with the ability to generate his own shot, too.
Now, here's Grant, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Here's Money. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Money's got 10 points.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
All right.
And let's get this sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Knicks coach was going over with his guys. The focus of the discussion was getting their offense to run through Money. Coach clearly wants him to get going here early and ensure he gets on fire and makes the kind of offensive impact everyone knows he's capable of. He also said he wants them going hard to the boards at both ends of the floor, not just the defensive backboards. Guys, we'll just have to watch how it plays out here in the first half. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Napier, following the score by New York. The dish to Whiteside. Pass to Napier. He kicks it to Smith. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Shoots from the baseline. And there's Hardaway. That's good on the assist by Grant. Grant's got his 3rd assist on the night. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Napier kicks to Dragic. Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Dragic loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Dragic has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Here's Money. 10 points for him. From past the arc, another 3 for Hardaway Jr. And the Knicks lead by 16.
That's far too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Well, that's 3 of the last 5 makes, having been behind the 3-point line. So, got to make some adjustments defensively.
The 9-foot shot. It's blocked, but they recover it. O'Bryant. The shot will not go. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, it seemed to me their three-point shooting was their own worst enemy in that game, Clark. I mean, even their wide-open looks weren't falling.
Yeah, and I'm sure when they think back on that game, Steve, their main regret is going to be that they didn't get away from the three-point shot early on. They kept going to it.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the Heat pick up 2, kicks it to Hardaway. To the left wing. Lets it go with a 3. Miami grabs the miss. And it's the Heat on the break. Rockets just got the ball. The pass to O'Brien. Here's Napier. He's covered by Grant. From 10 feet out. And it's Napier missing.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Hardaway passes to Money. New York moving the ball around. Drake covered by Smith. No good. And Miami the other way now. Here's Napier. Whiteside kicks to Smith. Pass to Dragic. Here's Napier. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Heat shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Guys, this has been one of the weaknesses for this team all season long. They're shooting just 71% as a team.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Here's Money. 10 points for him. Intercepted. Dishes to Dang. Passes it to Napier. 6 on the shot clock. No block shot. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Oh, boy, he is just cold as ice. I don't think he's going to be the one to help them cut into the lead. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
Here's Dinwiddie. Bank shot. No good. Now the Knicks with it. They're on a 17-7 run. Money battles through traffic and lays it in. Money's got 12 points in the game.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. And just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. There's a good screen. Here's Napier. Pins the shot with nobody near him. He's got 6.
Scoring-wise, a really sluggish start for him, guys. I mean, just 2 for 7 overall.
Here's Money. 12 points for him. And he dunks it down.
Huge advantage for them already.
And as well as they've played at both ends so far, this lead might continue to grow.
1:10 left to play in the first. Dang kicks to Napier. Back to Dang. Pass to Napier. Feeds to Dang. And here they come. Here's Caboclo. Finishes the break with a slam.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 13-point game against Chicago.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws. That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Shoots from 8, and again it's New York.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They set the pick. And Dang, here's Dinwiddie. He's guarded by Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. Seven seconds left in the first quarter.
That's his first personal foul.
For Miami, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
2.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Gets it off. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And to me, it looks pretty clear. On the instant replay, guys, the ball was out of his hands in time. I mean, they need to get this one right. It's a big situation here.
Yeah, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion, Clark. The camera gives us a good look at it. There's a tick or two left on the clock.
And they're going to count it. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
Yeah, good to see them get that one right. That's exactly why we have this rule in place. And I like it. Each basket is so important in these games.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Knicks lead.
On tap this Saturday, January 19th, the Miami Heat go up against the New York Knicks. Don't miss out.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Boy, a ton of threes in that first quarter. This team really lighting it up, guys.
Yeah, it's been an onslaught from downtown.
And it's the Heat with the ball. We've got Dang. Josh McRoberts out there with Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 guard. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Money. Shot is blocked. And they'll keep possession. Koufos dishes to Leonard. Now the pass to Caboclo. He feeds it to Johnson. Passes it to Money. Tries a 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. And that's now 17 points for Money.
Maybe that'll get him going here in the second quarter. He already knocked down 2 in the first.
Here's Napier. Blocked.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Yeah, read each other so well. It's a play I'm sure, Clark, they love to run.
And as the receiver, he didn't feel like he had the need to go for the monster finish. Just laying it in, making sure he got the points.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And then for New York, Grant is checked in for Caboclo. And it's Ricky Lito in for Johnson. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, over to you.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Mavericks really delivered. He finished with 45 points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing, Clark.
Yeah, I agree. I was just glad I got a chance to witness it. It's always such a special night when a player of his caliber gets so locked in and focused.
And, you know, in an 82-game season with so much talent, every once in a while, everything's going to click. And that was definitely the case that night.
O'Brien, he's checked in for Miami. The Knicks making a switch here. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And that one's good. 23 points for Money.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Pass to O'Brien. Pass to Dinwiddie. 6 on the shot clock. Dragic with a wide open look. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick three of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
Here's Money. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Money. He has 23 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
I'll say, I mean, defensively, he's fought his way through this game beautifully. They haven't gotten away with any loose passes, any sloppy ball handling when he's in the vicinity.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
Well, how about the numbers for this club? As a team, 79% from the free throw line this year.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Okay, any missed shots, and we're running. Fill the lanes, sprint to the front of the rim, finish before they can set their defense. It's all about scoring and transition. Now let's go.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Got a piece of it. And now the Knicks on the break. Goes up on the wing, and he gets it to go. Money's got 26. And Clark, we saw a very animated huddle that last break, and I'm sure...
Well, Kevin, this is certainly a key moment for the squad, and he's looking for players to lock into the new game plan and carry it out the rest of the way. That's what he's trying to get across.
O'Brien, no good.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always...
Oh, look out, man!
The whole rim is shaking. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Outside Dang. O'Brien the pass to Dinwiddie. Shot clock at 5. Here's Money. 28 points for him. In transition, here comes Miami. Here's Dinwiddie. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul, first team foul.
And so here is Miami. There's the feed to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. The Knicks pull it in. Leonard's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Money. Grant the pass to Money. It's tipped. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Heat ball.
Josh Smith, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And a switcher also for New York. Enes Kanter's checked in for Myers Leonard. The Heat have gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Now here's Dragic. He's tightly guarded. Here's Dinwiddie. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it in.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
And the Heat making a change here. Whiteside's checked in, and that one misses. New York's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Here's Money. There's the block. Here's O'Brien, averaging 6 points per contest. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening, Steve.
No, it's off the charts. It really is. And defensively, I mean, they have to start shutting down some of those lanes to the hoop.
And there's another one for the Knicks.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
The kick out to Dragic. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. New York's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Lido. 14 points from him the last game against Dallas. Grant the pass to Money. Clock at 4. And the officials call a traveling violation. Teams value the three so much nowadays. Let's check out the best at it. Number 1, the Knicks.
You know, unlike some of the other team statistics, there are a few key guys who have helped get them to the top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
Hardaway's checked in for Grant.
It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Dragic comes with the double team. Here's Lido, and the Knicks good for 2.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
To the wing on the left. The dish to Dragic from downtown, and he gets it to go. Dragic has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Heat.
And I think they're spending a little too much time behind the three-point line in this quarter. They've got to work the ball into the paint.
I agree with you. I mean, it's easy to settle for that three-point shot. I mean, they're making it harder than they need to. Get it in close, get to the line. That's how you get back into a game. And, fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Back to Dragic. And that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And another foul would give him 3 before the half, something to keep our eyes on.
Here's Dragic. Misses off the right iron.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number 1, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. I mean, the score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle on the boards is that lopsided.
Kicks it to Cantor. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway, no good. Miami's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Dishes it to Smith. Fires the 3. The shot no good. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Money. Here's Dragic. And that one hits back iron.
Well, he's wide open there, but really struggles from that range. Maybe there's a reason he's open.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Here's Dinwiddie. He's got 8. Out to Smith. The 3. And that one's good. Smith's got his first 3 points of the game.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Here's Money.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, Clark, angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
I would call it an irate finish even.
Outside Dragic. Whiteside with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And his rebounding in that game, Kevin, just tremendous. He owned the boards.
Bryant, no good.
Good sets, good offensive sets are built on solid screens, and that was an example of how you don't want to set a pick.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Miami's gone for the three-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to Dinwiddie. Smith with a screen on Hardaway. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Dragic. And he gets the bucket. Dragic has got 8 here in the quarter.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in.
New York's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Lito kicks to Cantor. The shots will not go. And Miami the other way now. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Well, these teams were very similar in a lot of ways last year, especially in the standings. But they were able to take the season series from them.
Dragic kicks to Smith. There's a good screen. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got his second basket of the night.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
Feeds it to Lito. He dishes it to Cantor. It's taken away by Smith. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Dragic has got the ball. 1:16 left to play here in the half. Using his post move to get the 2 points. Dragic has got 17 now.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Here's Money. He has 35. Here's Hardaway. That is good. He's got 15.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Dinwiddie passes to Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. For the 3. Lito with the rebound. Lito's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's the pick. Shot off the pick. Rebound by the Heat.
Really high quality shot there. Just a little off with his release.
That miss right there will definitely leave him shaking his head.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Dinwiddie. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Dinwiddie's got 10.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
To the left wing. Here's Lito. Good on the three-point shot. Here's Dinwiddie. 1 second left. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's the Knicks running away with it. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Coach, with this type of ball game, what needs to happen in order for you to pull out a win tonight?
Well, we have to play through some of the tough times, okay, whether it's a missed call or whether missed shots. This is a passionate game, and we got to stay the course.
Coach, thank you so much. Guys, handling both adversity and prosperity, so crucial.
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
All right, fellas, great job in the early going, but we've got to keep playing the same way. Keep this building out of it. Obviously, we've shot the lights out, and that's not been by accident. You guys have done a heck of a job finding good looks every time down. Keep working hard to get those high percentage shots. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And let's try to play the second half at a moderate pace. Not too slow, but not too fast that it turns into a shootout. That's not what we want. And that's all I wanted to go over with you. Let's go play a good half of basketball.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, we have, Kevin, and that's exactly what this team needed from him. He's been terrific.
And you know what, Steve? A double-double in 2 quarters of play, guys, I mean, that's nothing to complain about.
Heat shooting around 41% on the night. On the court for the Knicks. Money, he's in at the point. He's out there with Hardaway. Enes Kanter is out there with Grant. And it's Drake in at the power forward position. And that one's good. O'Brien's got his team on the board first here in the second half for the Heat. And so here is New York. Here's Money. The shot no good. Dragic with some nice D. Here's Napier. Smith left side. Three-pointer. Here's Whiteside. It's rebounded by New York. Grant's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it.
In a tough league like the NBA, here's where Miami sits right now in the league rankings. 7th in opponent field goal percentage. 15th in opponent points per game. And team assists, not a strong point for this team. Top 20 in the league. They tend to do a lot of their scoring off one-on-one moves.
I like what they've done defensively. You talked about that opponent field goal percentage number. That's impressive because you know they're getting after it every game. They've got a good plan. They're covering up for one another defensively. They're rotating. They're closing out on shooters. And they're trying to make offense as difficult as possible out there.
And it's Napier missing.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. The shot's good for Money.
Well, he wasn't phased at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Pass to O'Brien. Shoots a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
There's the double team from Whiteside. Money passes to Hardaway. Drake. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Drake. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. The Knicks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. That free throw, no good. And the Heat making a change here. And he sinks the second. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Napier kicks to Smith, and Smith gets double teamed. Here's Napier. He's got 8. 6 to shoot from past the arc, and that one's good. Napier's got 11.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. From deep, and the 3 is knocked down. Deep ball good, and a nice shot from Money.
He's been working some magic out there today, guys. This lead has been largely his making.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Smith the pass to Napier. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And let's take a moment to show you the NBA's best rebounding teams over the last 10 games. The Knicks 4th.
Kevin, that's been a nice run lately. They're making a strong effort on the board, and it's working and paying dividends for them.
Just 5 to shoot. And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
1 shot.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And some changes here for the Heat. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. And it's Dang in for Josh Smith. And New York making a change here. Farley. He's covered by Leonard. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Taking a look at New York. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And checking out Miami. They're much further down in the standings right now.
Well, I think for Miami, they've just confounded their hometown fans. I mean, this was not a team that was supposed to be on the bottom looking up.
Yeah, it's too bad for their fans because I think they felt like this would be a good season. One that they could be excited about and maybe even look to the future for even better times. But this has been a real struggle to this point.
Here's Napier. Drops in the breakaway layup. Napier's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, the instant that steal was made, they were off and running the other way.
Ball pressure, then a run-out seed. That's perfection to me.
There's the lob to the hoop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dragic dishes to Dang. Napier kicks to Dang. Here's Napier, guarded by Hardaway. See, get a shot off. Dragic.
How about that? Going up strong. I mean, he doesn't care how much height he's giving up. It's attitude with him.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Money, and he has 42. He kicks it to Koufos. Plays it up and banks it in. Koufos has got his first bucket of the night.
Well, and the bounce pass was the key to the play.
The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Outside Dragic. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
That was an off.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
In the end.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Napier. He's got 19. Bryant the pass to Smith. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, that was kind of clumsy looking. He was not going to get away with that.
He climbed all over him like he was on the ladder. I mean, that's an easy over-the-back call there.
For New York, they have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts.
They're really doing a good job working hard to get inside and draw contact, a little more so than they did in the first half.
Well, and to keep a lead like this, they should continue to attack the paint like they have been. Don't settle for jump shots. Find your way to the free throw line.
Miami's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3. Here's Napier. Here's O'Bryant. Good on the triple. O'Bryant's got 7.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Well, it took them a while, but they're finally starting to get some rhythm offensively on the outside.
Here's Money.
Boy, the pass there floated up to the precise spot where it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish, huh? He powers it through.
Sure didn't waste any time there.
I'll tell you what, that is going to be an alley-oop we'll see on the highlight reel the next few days.
That's good. Here's Drake. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Pretty shot without a second to spare.
That can be so demoralizing for the team that gives up a shot like that to close out a quarter.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair.
Tune in next Wednesday, January 23rd. The New York Knicks take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. Live from Staples Center. Be there.
The Knicks shooting an unbelievable 70%. You won't see a performance like this too often. Smith is out there with Whiteside. Then it's Brooks. Then it's Ennis. And it's House in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Cantor. No good. The Heat shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Ahead. New York called for the foul. Here is House. He's guarded by Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Ennis. 5 to shoot. It's House outside. No good. So New York will take it the other way. Here's Money. Rooks on the double team. Money passes to Cantor. It's stolen by Smith. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Outside, House. The Knicks pull it in. Into Johnson. It's deflected. Here's Ennis. Goes back up. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Ennis has got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Heat. Smooth sailing for New York. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Cantor, the pass to Money. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. So both teams changing it up here. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for New York.
And their mid-range shooting continues to be accurate.
They've really been on fire from beyond the arc tonight, too. I mean, a lot of their points have come from out there.
Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
You know, I agree with you. You've got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well, and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Whiteside. Dang comes in for Smith, and Warren subbed in for Napier. Into Johnson. That one goes. Count it.
And he was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Here's Farley. No good. Some solid defense from Johnson. The Knicks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
He kind of threaded the needle with that pass into the paint.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. And it's Dang in the corner. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And there's the feed to Warren. It's blocked. They retain possession. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Now the pass to Money. He feeds it to Kufis. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. The Knicks making it.
I like the effort, son.
I'm feeling it, coach.
Substitution for the Knicks. Number 41. Lito. Haston.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And Dragic has it in the corner. So both teams making some changes here. And Miami shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Passes it to Napier. Can they get it? And Caboclo pulls it down.
All right, I'm sick of looking up to see us settle for jump shots out there. Now listen, I want you to attack the paint off the dribble and get to the freaking basket. Now come on.
Money's checked in for New York. New York with the ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Pass to Caboclo. From the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
Here's the screen. Pass to O'Brien. Here's Napier. Lets it go from deep. And the shot is good. Napier's got 16 here in the second half.
And his confidence has come back since halftime after really a rough first 2 quarters.
Here's Money. Oh, there's the one-handed jam.
Wow, what an incredible run they're on. This is as good an offense as you will see.
Well, every single guy on the floor right now just feeling it.
Here's Napier. And he overshot that one, missing.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Knicks, Money. Taking 2 shots.
That's good for Money. The Heat making a switch here. Both free throws good for Money. Miami's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Here's Napier. From 13 feet, it goes down. Napier's got 26 points.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Money passes to Johnson. Here's Napier. The 10-footer. Here's Ennis. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Money. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Money's got 49 points in the game.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Here's Dang. And the 3 off target. Here's New York. They're on an 18-7 run. Into Johnson. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
You gotta love the low post offense. That was beautiful.
The Heat shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Josh McRoberts has checked in for Miami.
3rd team foul. In for your Heat, Josh McRoberts.
There's a good screen. Here's Napier. And he uses the glass on the layup. Napier's got 28 points for the game.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Money. They double him with Dang. Caboclo, the pass to Money. Just 5 to shoot.
Inside 2 minutes. Inside.
Shoots. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And that puts a cherry on top, so to speak, of what's been a phenomenal showing for them.
All over but the whining now, Steve.
Napier kicks to McRoberts. Napier passes to Dang. And it's off from 3-point range. The Knicks shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Into Johnson. And the layup's good off the glass. Johnson's got 7 points for the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for New York.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
Well, this win gives them a victory in round one of what's basically a 4-game fight between these teams this season.
And it will be a fight, Steve. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra meaning for the players.
Well, you look back at this one, and what an amazing performance this has been for Money. He was extremely efficient offensively, getting looks, knocking down big shots all game long.
And New York making a change here. Grant inside, the dish to Lido. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. They get Hassan Whiteside.
Shooting for New York, Ricardo Lido.
That free throw good from Lido. So he gets them both. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Napier. Outside Dang. Puts up a three. A second chance effort, and that's 2 points on the layup. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
Excellent display of team play.
Steve, I know you love great teamwork.
Yeah, so much fun to watch when the ball is moving. There's kind of a rhythm to the game that just happens. The ball moves almost on its own, Kevin. It's fun to watch.
Race the pass to Money. Clock at 6. Count that one. Money's got 53.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Here's Napier. Takes it off the glass.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Here's Money. Off the mark. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Yeah, but that's how I feel every night, Doris. You know me. It's how it is. My man Clark is always talking about in the gym range, you know? Well, I have zip code range, so tell him he can use that.
Well done. Kevin, a young man, always looking for more.
And as always, Doris, thank you. That about does it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for watching. Now, here is our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yeah, man, taking care of business.